Okay, we can start. Hello all friends, colleagues, students and pupils all over the Europe, here in Finland and abroad. This is Let's Be Virtual. Actually, at the moment, I can't see how many of you there are online, hearing and watching us, but I hope very many. This event is the first virtual international event in Sampo, part of the 3 days event in Europe, Erasmus Days. We named the event Let's Be Virtual after the spirit of the year 2020, with the new, quite strange, partly even challenging situation with COVID-19. Anyway, we intend to have things positive, see things new way, and this situation may even offer us a possibility to see and meet each other more often virtual. On today's program, we will have some videos from South Carolina and Saimaa Vocational College Sampo, partly designed and shooted by students. Stories from teachers and students, speech from World of Work, great music from Deja Vu, people behind the event, and of course, greetings from our partners and friends abroad in different countries. Let's Be Virtual is produced and broadcasted by Information and Technology and Business and Administration students with the important help from their teachers. I'm very grateful for all of them. My name is Jaana Hokkanen and I will be your host today. I wish you all very much welcome to participate. Let's Be Virtual. And one more thing for all the participants. I kindly ask you all keep the cameras and microphones off while the program is going on. If you have any questions, please write the message on Teams. When it will be time to meet our international partners, I'll ask them to open cameras and microphones. But first things first, we have greetings from our principal, Antti Lehmusvaara.
Hello everybody, my name is Antti Lehmusvaara and I'm working as a rector of Saimaa Vocational College. Dobrin den, minä savut Antti Lehmusvaara ja работаю rektorn vid Saimenski College. In today's working life, it's very important that you have international skills and you are willing to go abroad to do work. That is very important because the companies and working life need that. And therefore, in our school, we can give good possibilities to our students to go abroad. And Erasmus is one of the key possibilities to do so. And therefore, we have many foreign schools where you can visit, and also it's very very many students go abroad to work, and that is important for us. We want to give to our students a possibility to do so. And on the contrary, it is important that we can get also students and teachers abroad to Finland. And they will give us part of our internalization which we have here in our school. And I wish good luck to these days and to this Erasmus Day, and I hope you will have a nice day going on here. So this was my speech.
Thank you, Antti, for your nice words. Here in Sampo, we have many kind of international action for students and staff. And as any work, very often we are not able to do things alone. Sampo and I have a team for international issues and actions. And I would like to give some time for them to introduce themselves and make their faces familiar to you. Please.
Okay, hello all. My name is Tuija Blankestein and I'm a teacher in social and healthcare. At the moment we have little over 600 practical nurse students and they are studying in 2 different campuses, here in Lappeenranta and also in Imatra. Our practical nurse students can do their on-the-job learning period also abroad. During the last few years, there have been students, for example, in Pamplona and Fuerteventura in Spain, in Salzgitter in Germany, also in Malta, Denmark, India, and England. In social and healthcare, we take part of different kind of Erasmus projects. Now we are participating in the projects called Comparing Good Practices in European Countries and Vitality for the Future. Thank you, and I wish you all a good Erasmus Day.
Good morning, everyone, and also from my behalf. My name is Kirsi Seppänen, and I work as a teacher in Business and Administration Department here in Saimaa Vocational College, Sampo. Besides my different subjects in teaching, I'm also in charge of international mobility in Business and Administration Department and in IT Department. I'm very, very excited to be part of my first virtual Erasmus Day celebration with my colleagues here in Sampo. With the help of my professional colleagues and very highly skillful students we have here today, I hope we will be able to deliver you the sights and sounds of our beautiful South Karelia region, which is, by the way, the most beautiful part of Finland, and also our school, Sampo. So, stay safe, stay international, and I hope you have a pleasant journey with us today.
Hello, are you online? Can you see me?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Can see and hear you.
Okay. My name is Markku Müllerinen and I'm a teacher of hairdressers and beauty department. And this is a little bit our working. And we have students in Imatra and in Lappeenranta. Also, we have a beauty therapist in Imatra. Now we are starting the working day and we are going to make practice haircuts and a little bit coloring over here. So quite shortly, this is what we do in hairdressing department. Thank you.
Thank you, Markku. And as I earlier told you, my name is Jaana Hokkanen, and I work in Sampo as full-time international coordinator with this motivated and good team. I'm involved with all the international projects, Erasmus Plus, KAs, India, and Rasta Network. As my title tells, I coordinate, but I also plan and guide students and teachers with their mobilities, grants, reports, and whatever comes to international issues. I cooperate with partners and host visitors with the greatest pleasure. And of course, I'm learning to be virtual as well. Now you will have a chance to visit in South Karelia, Lappeenranta, Imatra, and Ruokolahti area via video tour. For this video is composed by business and administration student Leevi Lehtisyrjä. Hope you will enjoy the scenery and
No,
music.
sit there.
One of the values in Sampo is sense of community, being together, doing together. I couldn't do this event alone. I needed people to be there with me, to innovate, to create, to plan, to produce, to broadcast, to tell their stories and thoughts. I have a great team, and now they have a flaw.
Okay. Good morning, Erasmus team. My name is Mika Hiltunen and I am IT teacher. And my role is here to operate this team's meeting with my three students, Siiri, Jemina and Jesse. And we have also produced some videos, for example, previously seen video from South Karelia. And it is very nice to be part of this wonderful team. And thank you for you all. It has been a nice project. And greetings to everybody around Europe. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Emina Pulli and I am IT student at Sampo. I am partly responsible for this live show and for these videos. I'm also the CEO of a small company called Codidata, and this is a good example of what we do.
Hello, my name is Jesse and I'm third year IT student of Saimaa Vocational School Sampo, and I graduate on spring. I live in Lappeenranta. I'm a film and editor of this product. I have enjoyed making it with my team. I like video editing, 3D animating, and walkie talk. I have visited Estonia and Greece.
Hello Europe, my name is Siri. I'm a third year IT student at Saimaa Vocational College and was partly responsible for the filming and editing process of this project. As you might have already seen, we've gathered quite a lot of footage of our local areas for the videos. In reality, there were a ton of footage we were unable to include due to timing limits, which is a shame, but we do think that there's enough for all of you to see what kind of place South Karelia is. Overall, this project has been a pleasant experience, and I hope that you'll enjoy the rest of the content this event has to offer.
Good morning. My name is Kirsi Seppänen, and I teach marketing, visual sales, image processing, and citizenship and working life competence. I also work as a tutor teacher for fourth year students in business and administration here in Sampo. Like I mentioned already earlier, I'm also in charge of international mobility in business and administration department and in IT department. I must say that this has been one of the most versatile projects I have ever been taken part of. As you can see, we have students and teachers here from business and administration, social and healthcare, hairdressing and beauty care. Not to mention the other departments which took part on this project as well, such as metalwork and machinery. So big thanks already to you as well. This project has definitely been a very good educational journey for all of us. It took us roughly 1.5 months to build this happening to become reality today and this morning. I think this is also a good example of our way of studying here in Sampo. That means that our students can show their competence by doing different types of marketing projects here in our school for customers, such as different departments we have here in Sampo, or even companies outside school. I hope and I believe that this day will be a remarkable start for other virtual and international projects as well here in Sampo. So thank you for joining us.
Dear students and teachers in Finland and abroad, hello Europe. My name is Pekka Tikkanen. I'm a teacher in business and administration at Sampo Vocational College in Lappeenranta. My job is also to guide students in different projects and project learning tasks. I'm very happy to have an opportunity to take part of this event with you.
Hello, my name is Maju and I'm third year student in here Sampo. I will graduate next June and I study business and administrations. I have chosen my classes to focus on different types of marketing and sales which made it possible to be part of this project. I volunteer as tutor. I guide new students and those who are thinking maybe coming here and wants to see the school environment. On my free time, I love to cook. I live on my own, which forces me to eat what I still love it. I love to make all kinds of different recipes all the time.
Hi, my name is Pia and I'm a third year business administration student at Sampo Vocational College. My part of the project was interview Samu Hiltunen and it was very interesting. In my free time, I love to dance, go to gym and hang out with my friends. In the future, I want to work on beauty and wellness. Also, I want to travel around the world.
So, hello, my name is Henri Savolainen and I study in Saimaa Vocational College. I will graduate from Business and Administration Studies and I play floorball on Saimaa, which is local sport club. This was one fun project and I like to be on this project and it was fun to make. And this project was a good way to boost my studies.
Hello, my name is Valtteri. I'm a third year marketing and administration student at Sampo Vocational College and I'm planning to graduate next spring. I play ice hockey in local ice hockey team called Saipa. I have played ice hockey for 12 years and I'm still very motivated to the sport. I'm also part of the sports academy, what means that I have a chance to train during school mornings. This project was very fun to make and I like to be on this project.
Hello, my name is Leevi Lehtisyrjä. I study business and administration in Saimaa Vocational College, Sampo. My task in this project was to create the music for the video on South Karelia. Also hear my music during this Erasmus Day from Spotify, as I have been doing music as a DJ for over a year now. My other hobbies besides music is golf, which I have played for 10 years, and floorball in local team Saipa. This has been a very nice project to take part of and a good way to do my studies.
Thank you, team. Nice to hear all the stories from you. We all, in every school in Europe, have young students with incredible skills and competencies. Now we may listen a song from Leevi Lehtisyrjä, one of Sampo's students, artist named Deja Vu, who is very talented, for example, with music.
Feel me in the darkness. My shadows, they follow you like an accomplice. Lost all of your dreams, the night is heartless. My shadows, they follow you. My shadows, they follow you in the darkness. In the darkness. Feel lost all of your dreams. The night is harder. My shadows, they follow you. My shadows, they follow you in the darkness. In the darkness.
A couple of years ago, I had 2 applicants who wanted to have their on-the-job learning abroad. Interesting applicants, fascinating applications. They were determined. I'm happy to have them here with us today. Minna and Kati. Minna and Kati, so I will continue and interview them. So would you kindly tell us who you are and something about yourself?
Hey, hello, I'm Kati Laakso, and a couple of years ago I was studying here in Sampo as a practical nurse, and now I'm working in a social and health care section in a home service here in South Karelia. It's nice to be here.
So hello, my name is Minna, and I also studied to be a practical nurse here in Sampo. And now I work in a nursing home with elderly people here in Lappeenranta. It's nice to be here.
Thank you. So, when did you graduate?
Okay, so I think we graduated at the same time. It's over a year ago in May 2019.
Yes, we did. At the same
time.
So how long time did your studies take?
It was 2 years altogether.
Yes, yes, it was 2 years because we both had some kind of profession before these studies. So it was 2 years.
Yes.
We learned.
Yeah, and we had like I guess 4 or 5 working places or experience at work on the job learning places here in Finland and one abroad.
Okay, thank you. When and in what position of your studies did you have your internship abroad?
It was in the end of the studies. We had, I think we had all of the theoretical studies done, and then we had some practices in Finland, and then in the end of the studies, we went abroad.
Yes, it was just like that. Yeah.
Okay. What kind of practices or on the job learning periods did you have in Finland before you went abroad?
Well, I had, I guess, 3 experiences with elderly people, one with daycare center with children, and one with home care. Yes.
I had also with the children, and then with older people in home care. And I think that I was one longer period in home care, and then I think I was another practical also in home care.
Okay. And in which country and city did you have your internship abroad? Where did you go?
Well, we went to Salzgitter in Germany. It's in northeast in Germany, and it's a twin city of Imatra, where in Imatra Sampo has a campus also. And it's 55 kilometers from Hanover, which is the nearest bigger city. and Salzgitter is situated in Lower Saxony, so Niedersachsen in German.
Yes, so we're in the same city. Both.
Yeah. Okay. How did you travel there?
From Finland, we went by
plane to
by
Berlin,
plane,
and
yes.
then we got the train from Berlin to Braunschweig, and then from Braunschweig to Salzgitter. So yeah, by train and by plane.
Was it very easy?
Very easy.
Yes, yes.
So did you fly from Helsinki or from Lappeenranta?
From Helsinki, I think we fly there, but then
back from Berlin to Lappeenranta because they just had started the direct flights from Berlin to Lappeenranta, so it was very easy.
Okay. How long did you stay in Salzgitter?
I think 6 weeks we were.
Yes. Yes, the working period was 6 weeks, but with the traveling days, and we had few days there to spend like a holiday, it took about 7 weeks altogether.
So you also had holidays, and you did something special on your holidays.
Yes.
What did you do?
Well, I was traveling to Riga
from Germany.
From Germany, and then back to Germany to see some ice hockey, and then we were traveling, of course, in Germany also. There was a lot of interesting places. We visited Berlin, and there was very many places near the Salzgitter we visited also, and Hanover we visited a few times, and then we was, for example, in Hamburg.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, in Hanover there was this wonderful garden, Herrenhäusen-Gärten, which was, because we were there in the springtime, it was blooming and it was really, really beautiful. So we visited that twice. It was really nice. And I also went to Munich because I wanted to see the Alps, which I didn't see because it was not in the city area. But anyways, I had a nice weekend there, so it was nice. And I also spent the Eastern holiday in Berlin with my friends coming to Berlin from Finland. So that was nice.
So while having internship, there's also free time, and it's
Yes.
also kind of traveling and being tourist in a foreign country. So I think this is very important point also among these internships.
Yeah.
Yes, because you can see the culture of the other country, and you can see how people are living there. So it's part of being abroad.
Yes.
And I think it's very important to see different things.
Okay. How about the length of the internships? You said that you stayed there 6 weeks. How did you feel about that?
I think it was good. It wasn't too short because so you can actually see, and because it takes a while before you are really into your job, and I think you can learn more if there is enough time to start or to learn new things.
Yeah, I think it was a perfect length.
Perfect length. So because in Sampo we have internships from 4 weeks till 12 weeks. So it's good to hear that you prefer 6 weeks a bit longer than 4 weeks. Of course, if someone wants to go for 4 weeks, that's okay.
Yeah, and for the first time, the 6 weeks was perfect. If you go for the second time, then you can be a longer time, but for the first time it was good.
Yeah, good. So in which firm or company did you have your intern, and what kind of works did you do in there?
I was working in a hospital, Klinikum Salzgitter, it was Helios Klinikum Salzgitter, and I was working as a practical nurse, so I was helping nurses. I was taking the blood pressures, for example, and helping people to go to toilet and to take a shower, and that kind of practical things that we usually help people doing.
Yes, and I worked in an organization for disabled people. It's a multi-professional community there. There were nurses, there were social workers, there were physiotherapists, but I worked with an occupational therapist. And we worked with mentally disabled adults to train self-care for them and to train activities of daily living like brushing teeth and etc. Also to train hand-eye coordination, like when the teacher or the therapist wrote something on the table or the wall on the notebook, they copied that. Also to train like fine motor skills, like using scissors, and also to promote independence, meaningful occupation, and the patient's ability to fulfill their daily routines and roles.
So quite a wide.
Yes, it was
task
very
list.
interesting, yeah,
Yes.
very down to earth and very practical practices.
So how do you feel about the professional development during the internship?
I think there was good opportunity to learn something new and learn something about yourself as a worker. And I don't know if it could have been possible to work in a hospital in Finland, because there are so many people who would like to do their studies in hospitals. So it was nice to see that kind of working places also, and to see how people do things abroad and how people care about other people abroad. So there was lots of similarities and something they did different, but it was good to see it.
Yes, I have the same. I didn't have any possibility to work here in Finland with the occupational therapist, so it was a good experience to have that in Germany. And I think I learned a lot about different therapy methods. I got general knowledge of how to work with disabled people and how to understand their everyday challenges. Also, it increased my social awareness, and also it taught me about how genuine and warm people they are. There was lots of practical jokes and there was a lot of laughter during the work days. So, and they welcomed me very warmly, even though I don't speak any German, and they all spoke only German. So it was a very nice experience.
Okay, Minna actually kind of answered the next question already, because I have a question here. How did you cope to the new and different country, different culture? You also said something about that before, but how did you cope? How did you get into that culture?
I must say it took a few time. It wasn't just like this, because we didn't have the same language. But after a few weeks, I kind of understood that it's not so hard, even though we don't have the same language. We can communicate without language also. So it's not so hard if you don't speak the same language. You can be human beings even though you don't speak, without speaking. And then also in when you the time after your working day, so you go shopping and you go make some food and do the same things than in Finland. You just live your life And it was nice to see that you can have it abroad also.
Yes, in a way, the German society is very similar to Finland. It's very well organized, and it's very easy to get information about like public transportation or all kind of these daily tasks you have to manage there. So it was easy to adapt that way. In working place, they are a little bit more formal than here in Finland. They speak like Mr. and Mrs. and with surnames sometimes. But when you get to know people more, they use your first names. Also our contact person there in Germany, Christina, hi Christina if you're watching, was very helpful, and all the other teachers in the school there, they have an international team as you have here in Finland, and they took very good care of us, and they had planned some activities for us. We traveled a lot with them, and they were very welcoming and very nice, so thank you for that.
Okay. Would you recommend such an internship to other students, to our students here in Sampo, and why?
Yes, if you have a possibility, please take it, because I think it gives you more than it takes, and it's a time that you can remember all of your life. So it's something different than your kind of normal life, and it gives you a lot.
Yes, same for me. I absolutely recommend to do it if you have even a little bit of interest and widen your horizons. Then for sure, and you get a lot of support from your school in Finland and the teachers from Finland. So it's a very safe way to have a working experience abroad.
Okay. And what kind of advices would you give to students who are actually already going or planning to apply to internship?
I think the most important thing is that just forget everything that you are used to. Just go there and take the moment. There are things that are very different than in Finland, but there are always persons who can take care of you and
yes. Yeah.
And
yeah, I think
what do you think?
Yes, how to prepare for the period. So I guess it would be good to get some knowledge in beforehand about the country you are going to. Perhaps if you know the working place already, to get some information about the working place, and maybe learn a few words in the language they speak in that country. And also, it would be really good to be prepared to ask the questions they ask about your country, they ask about Finland, they ask about your studies, they ask about your hometown. So it would be nice to have some, to prepare something about your own life and your own country.
This is actually very nice to hear, because we have, before internships, all the students, they have a course on Moodle, and there are 2 tasks for these subjects.
Yes.
And it's good to hear this, and we can tell now that it's good to be serious with those tasks.
Yes.
Get to know things.
Yes, and we had one day at school there in Salzgitter, and we have this kind of presentation of Finland for the students there. So it was very good to be prepared.
Yeah, good. I have one question here that I guess some others may also hear, that the best and the worst during the internship.
The best was to see some different things, than in Finland, and also the feeling afterwards then that you can handle these kind of things. And the worst, well, I don't know.
Maybe the worst part was before the travel, because you start to have your doubts and perhaps a little bit fears how it will go. But when you are there in the country, you feel that everything is fine and everything is going okay. So don't be afraid. So yes. And also, I think one of the nicest experiences from this this trip was to see how welcoming they were towards us and how to welcome visitors to your country and to your life and to your home. So that was good.
Okay, very nice. Actually, this is all that I have. I thank you for coming here. It was very, very nice seeing you after 1.5 years. And I wish you a nice autumn, colorful autumn.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming here. Next, you will see 2 short videos of Saimaa Vocational College Sampo. The first one is a general picture of Sampo, and the other one is for marketing, vocational education and training. After Sampo videos, there will be a story of graduated business and administration student Nico Rautio. Nico had his internship in a sportwear shop in Vienna, Austria.
Kaikki sitä aattelee. Se on koko ajan mielessä. Pahinta on, kun vanhemmat haluaa jutella siitä. No, ootko sä jo päättänyt, mikä susta tulee isona? No mistä sitä voi tietää? Kun vaan joku auttaisi valitsemaan. Tulipa susta ison mitä tahansa, yksi on varma. Aidon tunnistaa. Ja Saimaan ammattiopistosta niitä aitoja valmistuu yli 20 eri alalta. Minkä alan ammattilaiseksi sä haluat opiskella?
Elikkä tässä on meidän ostoskeskus, jossa meidän myymälä on tuolla ylhäällä. Tällä hetkellä meillä on pop-up store ostoskeskuksen alakerrassa. Tää on nyt tässä tän ja seuraavan viikon. Lähinnä kertomaan asiakkaille, jotka eivät tiedä, että 3. kerroksessa on XXL, niin tietävät sitten, kun näkevät tämän pop-up storen. Täältä myös löytyy muutamat tubsit enemmän kuin meidän myymälästämme, kuin myös vaelluskenkäosasto on hieman erilainen. Vähän on enemmän salevaa ja lasportivan kenkää. Oikeastaan salevaa ja garmonttia lasportivaa on suurin osa. Täältä löytyy myös tämä uuden konseptin telttataso, joka on minun mielestä todella kätevä. Teltat löytyy tuolta alapuolelta ja täällä on tämmönen ihan aito nurmikkokin. Sitten makupussit on aika lailla samalla tavalla kuin meilläkin. Ja viimeisenä erikoisuutena täällä on keeper-kengät. Löytyy muutama malli enemmän kuin meiltä. Ihan muutama vaan.
Baby, I'm faded. All I wanna do is take you downtown, baby. I'm wasted. All I wanna do is drive home to you, baby. I'm faded. All I wanna do is take you downtown, baby. I'm wasted. All I wanna do is drive home to you.
Okay, now we have a chance to meet our international partners and friends. And I'll give you floor in turns. So first, I think we have here Katre Lom from Estonia. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. And
okay. So congratulations for you on the Erasmus days and on a very successful international cooperation. I am from Rakvere Vocational School in Estonia, so very neighboring country to Finland. And I must say that we are very happy that we have such a great partner as a Sampo. We have only done teachers exchanges so far, but we hope that when the future becomes closer to the normal we have used to before Corona pandemic, we can start also with the students exchanges.
Nice to hear you. Thank you, Katre. Last autumn, I visited Rakvere Ammatikoulu with our technical department. We were 4 people team there, and we were hosted very nicely and very generous, and we enjoyed the time in there a lot. And I also hope that we are going to, and we will have cooperation in the future as well, and your students are able to come to Imatra and Pertti as well. Same, give my regards to Pertti. Thank you, Katre. Katja Lindemann, are you there?
Hi, yes, I'm there.
Can you
Greetings
turn
from
your camera also on? Do you have a camera?
Second.
Great. Hello.
Hi.
Katja.
So very many greetings from Germany, actually. I'm Katja Lindemann, representing Berufskolleg Halle in Germany. We're actually having a cooperation for many years, and we send a lot of students abroad. But of course, Corona has changed the situation, so we're all looking for chances, maybe remote placements, and so on.
Okay, thank you. We met Katja, I and Kirsi Seppänen, I think last autumn. Was it so? We went to Luxembourg.
Yes,
yeah, and we met there while Luxembourg were having the anniversary for 50 years. I'm looking for Kirsi. Kirsi confirms me, and it was very nice seeing you there as well. And I'm looking forward cooperating with you. Do you have any students applying abroad?
Well, actually, we postponed the internships to summer, so we don't have any applications right now. And well, we will have a meeting in winter, in December, informing them, but we have to see how everything goes on right now with the pandemic.
Okay, good. I hope you keep safe and stay healthy.
You too.
Yeah, thank you, Katja. Elena, are you there online? Elena Tsurinskaya and Olga Obukhova. Can you hear us?
Yes, here, yes. Yes. Greetings from Russia, Vyborg branch of Leningrad State University, named after Alexander Pushkin, Elena Zurinskaya. Greetings from the principal and all the institute. And we are happy to be the part of this great event. Thank you very much for sharing your experience. And yes, we also hope that all the issues related to coronavirus will be solved and we will be able to cooperate offline soon. So thank you very much.
Thank you. We are having virtual cooperation with Elena and Pushkin Institute all the time. We have had many Teams meetings during this autumn, and we are looking forward for 2 more before Christmas. And of course, we are also looking forward having these online meetings in Viborg and in Lappeenranta. Thank you participating our event. I hope you have a nice day.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Nice day too. Bye.
Rita Ellur from Malta. Are you there?
Yes. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
First of all, thank you very much for organizing this day and inviting. It's really nice to be part of it from so far away. So I'm Rita Ellur from Easy Jobbridge, intermediate organization for work placements in Malta. And we had the pleasure hosting some of students in the beginning of the year, mainly practical nurses for the childcare centers. And we were all great students. We didn't have any problems except the pandemic, which happened later. But well, we are really looking forward to resuming the mobilities again, and we miss hosting Finnish students.
Okay, I met Rita last 1 year ago. I went to Malta and I met her and I visited in some work placements there. And it was very interesting, and we are having very good cooperation with them. They are arranging very nice work placements for our students, and they are tutoring them very nicely. Thank you, Rita.
Yes, thank you.
Keep safe.
You too, all of you.
Now, actually, I don't know if there are any other international partners online. If there are any, please open your camera and microphone and just say something so we can see and hear. Okay. Maybe later on there will be some partners who will and want to say something. But we go on with the program. We are a bit ahead, but it doesn't matter. I say something about vocational education and training. We educate young people and students for their future, for the world of work. But we are not able to do this one alone either. We cooperate with the world of work all the time. Companies and entrepreneurs are in the core when we are talking about on-the-job learning or internships. Business and administration student Kia had a moment with Chief Operating Officer Samuli Hiltunen from Assetti, local software company. Now we may hear thoughts from Samuli about nowadays world of work, demands, possibilities, how to achieve a successful internship, and so on.
Hi, my name is Samuli Hiltunen. I'm working at Assetti. It's a Finnish software development company, and our headquarters is over here in Lappeenranta, South Karelia, Finland. And we're doing a real estate asset management software. Basically, our customers are institutional investors, asset management companies, and other property-related organizations, mainly working on the financial side of real estate. My personal role in the company is to be in charge of the operations, marketing, and the product that we're developing over here. I have founded the company back in 2013 with 3 of my fellow colleagues, our CEO Hannu Rantanen and our CTO Shannon Merritt. We have currently 15 employees over here in Finland, and 1 employee in Germany. And we have other locations in terms of the offices over here in Finland, Joensuu and Helsinki, besides the headquarters over here in Lappeenranta. And then our 1 salesperson is working from Berlin in Germany. My role in the company when it comes to operations, the product and the marketing is more or less managerial role. I'm part of the management team, and mainly I'm responsible of the budget, making sure that our HR recruitment resourcing is up to date, and then maintaining the product strategy in terms of the asset, the product that we're developing over here. I don't personally anymore operate on the day-to-day level with specific development items, but I'm working more in making sure that people have the means and the possibility to deliver the best work that they do. I feel that I'm more or less a people person, and that's of course one of the things that I highlight in my own job quite a bit, that I'm able to deliver the freedom for the people to actually achieve and exceed the goals that are given to them. One of the really important points when we're talking about people and potential new skills that we acquire to the company is of course that we get young talented people early in their career, sometimes during their studies, and that's really important as a small growth company that we're able to get those people. And one way to for us to make sure that we get interested young talents to the company is to make sure that we have an open organization culture. We're a multinational company. Among the 15 employees that we have in Finland, there's people from 8 different nationalities at the moment, people from Australia, US, Serbia, Iran, and so forward. And then it's really cool to see that when we get interns from different schools, it's not only Finland, but it's across the Europe and sometimes outside of Europe as well. Through the collaboration that we have with the local Sampo school, we have got people from Luxembourg, and then it's something that we have felt that it's really nice to give the opportunity for young talents to actually see what the real working life in Finland is. One of the most important facts when people are coming outside of Finland to do internship is that typically we want to make sure that they actually do the same work as everybody else in the company. So typically the internships that we have, being short or a little bit longer, typically the internships that we have had are between 4 weeks up to 6 months. And during that time, of course, a little bit depending on the time, is it going to be a shorter intern? Of course, we need to tailor some of the job descriptions, but really key point is that we're able to integrate the people as part of the team. And when they feel that they're part of the team, they actually participate in the same meetings as everybody else in the company, and they feel the kind of a business and the kind of a pulse of the other team. We feel that they are actually having a better view on the whole experience when they're doing an internship outside of their home country. We don't want people to come and sit on their chairs for 4 weeks. We typically want to make sure that they get value out of the internship of learning new culture, new work environment, and also new tools and new processes. But also for us, that we make sure that they do a real job is that there's a value for us as a company and an employee. And then therefore, there isn't a difference between an internship and being an employee in the company. Majority of the jobs and the job descriptions that we have for the interns are of course assisting roles, but it doesn't mean that there would be less value in those. Many times the assisting roles are the ones that we need to take kind of extra time besides our own key job descriptions, and then being in a busy IT software development industry, it's not always easy. So when we get the extra pair of hands, typically it means also that we can actually use more time for planning and then understanding the customer's problem. And at the end of the day, that's the only thing matters, that we're able to solve customers' issues and provide them working solution for their daily use. The assisting roles typically include documentation, marketing activities, updating social media, updating our existing IT tools in terms of sales cases, customer support requests, and also product documentation. One of the most important things when people apply to our company is that especially when we're talking about internships, is that they shouldn't consider that the first interaction happens on the day that they come to Lappeenranta and they have their first day. Typically, we want that the relationship with the intern starts already well before they actually come to Finland. Typically, there is the insecurity in terms of being in a strange country, in a strange environment, new company, new people. So we want to make it as easy as possible for the interns as well to be integrated as part of the team. We also try to have that bit of meetings, calls before the internship that they feel that they can actually trust us, and on the other hand, they know what is expected from them. And one of the things that we expect from the interns coming to our company is that they would put at least a little bit of their own character into the game and to the work that they will be doing. We don't want to hire robots, and we don't want to have people doing their internships just to come and work from 8 to 4, but we want to work with people and with their skills that they have. And typically one of the things that we want to ask from the people before they join the company is that if they have any specific skill that they feel that they're really good in, is something that we want to utilize. And when you are applying for an internship outside of your home country and even being in the country, make sure that you highlight the skills that you have. And of course, majority of you are young people, but it doesn't mean that you couldn't be proud of something that you have done before. If you've been doing social media on your private life and you're really good at it, mention it. If you've been really exceeding something in the school that you feel that you're really good, mention it. And try to have a contact with the organization that you're going to have the internship before you start the internship. I'm 100% sure that you actually will get most and more, at least, out of the internship that you're doing if you have a contact with your supervisor and the people working in the organization before you come on a Monday morning, 9 o'clock to the door and expect that you will start working. I think it's good to also mention what are your expectations for the internship. If you feel that you just want to go to a new country and then understand and then explore the world, that's totally okay, but also understand that the companies have expectations for you, that you will work for them and deliver value out of the work that you do during the internship. For you Finnish students that are thinking that, okay, I want to see the world, I want to have new experience of doing an internship outside of Finland, I think my advices are not that different from the previous that I said. What I would expect of people coming and working or doing an internship at Assetti. Make sure that you know where you're going. Have at least the initial Google search and see what's there, and then what kind of expectations you would actually have for the employment or internship that you would be doing. Again, remember to give a call or agree a meeting, short interview before you go to the organizations. It will give a good impression for the company that you're going to go and work for. And also, I think, again, be proud of the things that you have done, and remember that if the working language is English, like in our organization, remember to mention it and be proud of the language skills that you have on top of the technical or marketing economical skills that you have through your studies. And of course, if you're a student in service industry like restaurant or hotel hospitality, of course, if you have any prior working experience in any of those branches that you're studying, it's something that is worth mentioning, because of course, again, you're not only going to have an internship and learn new things for yourself, but also the companies are expecting that they are able to utilize you for the real life work situations that they are going to come across. Enjoy the time that you have outside of Finland, and also the people that are applying for our company for the internships. Make sure that you enjoy the time that you're over here. Also, ask the colleague that if you want to go outdoors during the week and see new places, because of course your colleagues will be the best hosts and tour guides for you during the visit that you're going to have in a new country or a new location.
Thank you, Kia, for interviewing Samuli, and thank you, Samuli, for giving your time and thoughts to our Erasmus Day. Sampo participates in many Erasmus Plus KA projects. Here I tell some short idea of them. For mobilities, these normal mobilities for students and staff, we have, for example, internships and job learning, on-the-job learning. We have Erasmus Plus KA1 mobility called International Learning Environment, and this is for 2 years. At the moment, as any other school in Europe and all over the world, we are waiting and hoping that COVID-19 situation will calm down and we are able to start the normal international actions mobilities again. Sampo participates 5 Erasmus Plus KA2 strategic projects. Another 2 with 4 multi-vocational schools for better, more qualified and structured mobilities, piloting 2 weeks mobility with vulnerable students in 2021. This is coordinated by Department of Education in Navarra, Pamplona, Spain. Vitality is for research and development of flexible learning materials to prepare present and new staff in the vitality sector for a new approach to healthy aging, to be catalyst of change to make working in this sector more attractive to young. Coordinated by Rockmitten Nederland in Utrecht, Netherlands. Seeds for Tomorrow. This is 6 vocational and high schools together, and we are going to explore and aim consciousness over environmental issues, producing, consuming, feeding, and moving. And actually, I guess week ago, Lappeenranta won Europe's Greenest City Award jointly with Bulgaria, and this is something that we surely can benefit on this project. Let's be social and entrepreneur. This project is launched for development of social entrepreneurship skills and competence among students and develop tools for career guidance for staff. And this one is coordinated by vocational school in Piatra, Bulgaria. Then we have DESA 4.0, which is about virtual welding. And about this one, we have a short video.
Greetings from Finland. My name is Jukka and I work Saimaa Vocational School Sampo. We are involved in Erasmus Plus KA2 project DESA 4.0. We started DESA 4 project last year in Germany. There is project partners from several schools. Project is coordinated in German Gifhorn and involves Norway, Austria, Spain, Greece and Finland. The purpose of the project is developed teaching materials welding training using augmented reality. Reality makes welding easier to learn and makes it more interesting and environment friendly. And I think practical training and simulator training together makes education interesting and powerful. We have started using the welding simulators as part of welding instruction. Here, first-class students practice welding with simulators. I hope the DESA 4.0 team can meet safety during the project.
Okay, there's one of our partner online. Can you hear us?
Yes, hello, I'm Carlo Marchetti from Italy.
Hello, nice to see you and nice to meet you again. How are you today?
Oh, very well, I'm fine, thank you.
So what you do, and are you presenting school or something else? Would you tell something about yourself?
Oh yes, I want to send a greeting from Italy. I am represent consortio of istituti professionali. We are a partner of your institution.
Okay, thank you. It was nice that you participated. Have a nice day.
Thank you. The same to you.
Thank you. One of Sampo's aim is to increase the number of mobilities of students, teachers, and other staff in coming years. Luckily, there are many who are interested in having internship or a working period or a visit to partner schools and companies at the same time. Now I have two teachers here who have had a visit abroad some time ago, and I also have two fine young men interviewing them. Please.
So please introduce yourselves.
Yes, hello. My name is Kirsi Seppänen and I work as a teacher in Business and Administration department.
Hello everyone. I am Satu Ala-Outinen and I'm an IT teacher here in Lappeenranta.
Where did you visit as part international on-job learning?
I was visiting Luxembourg in spring 2019, and I think it was in April, was it? Yeah, yes, it was in April. It was 5 days, and we had a visit in our partner school in was Lycée du Nord. And we were taking a tour there and hearing how teaching is done there and what they are doing there. And we also visited two working places where two of my students were doing their on-the-job training. So, and of course, in the end, the main purpose of the trip was to evaluate the training period of those students.
Thank you, Satu. As for me, my first on-the-job learning trip was to France Marty in southern France in October 2017 with Jana. We spent 5 days as a guest with the Lycée Brislam. And 2 times I've been to Luxembourg with Satu and also in April 2019 and again with Jana in October 2019 in Wiltz as a guest with the Lycée de Lourdes, and we celebrated the Lycée's 50th birthday there, and before that, as I went there with Satu, we visited the on-the-job learning places and evaluated 2 of our students. Also, we had an honor to act as a host in Lappeenranta in October 2018 for our international guests from our network. And we had guests here from Halle Berufsschule from Germany and also from France Marty and Luxembourg Wiltz. So that was 2 years ago. And this year, unfortunately, we are having no network meetings. at least virtually now.
Do you think that you or your school will benefit from international on-the-job learning?
Thank you, Henry. Yes, definitely we will benefit from it. It's like when you compare yourself working totally alone or working with someone else. So of course you can achieve certain goals by doing things alone, but I think you get more and more by doing things together, because in this time in this world you can't just stay alone at home or stay alone in one country. I think you benefit for being international, definitely.
Yes, I agree with Kirsi. Going abroad, it shows us how things are being done elsewhere, and we can take some hints and good tips and some kind of ideas how they are doing, and maybe apply them to our work also here.
What do you get from international visits to your own work?
I was able to tell my students how is it to work abroad. It's a different culture there, so it's not quite the same, but basically the work is the same, but the environment where you do it, it's a little bit different. And I could say that when I was there, they were doing it this way and that way, and to show them that if you know how you are doing things properly, it's not such a big step to go abroad.
Yes, definitely that, and you get more, like by visiting the sites, you get more concrete tips and good practices for your own work here, how to train the students to go abroad, what things you have to consider, even how does it look there, who are the people called, and where do you work, like how does the workplace or site look like, how many kilometers do you have to take from here and there, and what is the weather there, what kind of housing you might have. Like once you have seen it everything live, it's totally different to tell it to students and prepare them to go there as well. So of course, and also you get ideas for continuous improvement on international on-the-job learning practices and how you have to do things here and how they do it there, and okay, I have to remember to tell this and to mention this, and okay, you get like tips and best practices that you can implement to your own work.
So what kind of hopes or expectation do you have on international mobility?
Well, here in Sampo, I hope that we should have even more mobility with the students and also on the staff and the teachers. And I hope international mobility should be seen as a very inspiring opportunity that will benefit the student not only during his or her stay there, but years and years after that. So you'll kind of carry the memory with you and all the experiences you get from there in the future as well.
Yes, I also hope that we can continue the real work, not this online work. It's a really big benefit for all of us, and well, yeah, I guess that's the main point.
How significant is to have international cooperation when talking about your school or the future of your students?
It's really important for our school, as we have already said, that we can get new ideas and new best practices, and we can get new partners to work with, and that's a really big benefit. For our students, it's a great experience for them. They will not only learn for their professional career, they will learn for living, and definitely they grow a lot during. So, well, yeah.
Yes, like Satu mentioned, the mental growth can be a very big during the stay there and after that. But I think that work life gets more and more international everywhere. It's whether you stay in Finland, whether you stay in Lappeenranta, and even if you want to work just online. So you have to remember that it's international. It gets even international if you go to our neighboring countries, Sweden or Estonia. The language is different, the habits are different, people are different, but still all equal. And I think that the school has to follow, the schools has to follow and be part of this international development. So we can't really stay behind. Also, besides the aspect with the students, getting more and more mental strength there, mental growth, for us at school it's also important to have a good two-way relationships between the workplaces that our students attend to and with our colleagues in other schools as well.
So what would you like to say to a student who is thinking of going to international on-the-job learning?
Well, after you've been doing the thinking, you should just apply and make it match. If you're feeling afraid of jumping into an unknown place, so you just take the leap. There's a net underneath you somewhere in case you have some fears about going abroad or whether you will cope there or not. Think, are they real fears or are they just the worst nightmares that might happen or not happen? Be open-minded, positive. You don't have to master all the languages there are in the world, but be interested. That's a positive sign that you give others there abroad. Just money-wise, when we're talking about the important issue here, we have good grants here at school and also from our collaborative institutions. So money is not an issue here. Things will get usually solved. So don't worry about being too poor or I might not never have a chance to go. Remember, we have grants that enables you to go.
I guess I don't have really much to add for what Kirsi said, but be brave and do it if you are at least considering it. So just do it and make some effort to learn the language. They appreciate it a lot. And as well as you do here when somebody says hello in Finnish. Even if it doesn't sound like correct, but it's great. Your best, nobody knows what can happen. For example, one of my students who worked in Luxembourg, he got a job offer there. And well, that was something awesome. But he wasn't that time ready to take it, but at least he got it.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Henry and Valtteri, and thank you, Kirsi and Satu. Very nice to hear your stories. And now, actually, we are having some partners online saying hello to us. Hello, this is Finland. So would you like to, Joel, would you start and say hello and tell something about you and where are you?
Mm-hmm. So, hello to everybody. I'm very happy to have been invited to your meeting. I think that this is a very great idea, and I'm very, very happy to see you all again. So I'm sending greetings from here, from Luxembourg, from the north of Luxembourg, from Wils to all of you. At the moment, I am here in the Lycée du Nord. We have still classes, so I can't meet you all the others, but our headmaster and all the other staff, Sabrina, Jules, Sylvie, they told me to send their greetings, their best greetings to you. So we are still fine here, even that it's quite a different period with all those COVID-19 measures and times, but therefore we are very, very happy that we see that our project goes on. And I hope to come back to Finland, to Lappeenranta, to see you all very soon, or to welcome you here in Wils again. See you soon. Bye.
Nice that you were able to participate. Then Christina from South Skitter. I have also students here saying hello to you. Okay, sorry, Christina, we can't hear you. Can you hear us? Would you open your microphone, Christina? Okay.
Do you hear me now?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Hello. I also sending greetings from Salzgitter to you. I'm very happy to hear and see you again. We are at the present autumn holidays, so I'm sorry that we have no students. They will also interested in a meeting with you, but it's not possible at the present. The situation in Germany is very different. In big cities, we have in Berlin or in Bremen, we have problems with COVID, but in Salzgitter is at the present a good situation. So we have so we can do our normal work at the school. We have normal lessons, so the students sitting all in the room and learn together, and they just have to wear their mask during the time when they go in the school around. And yes, we are happy that we also can visit now the students at their working places. The caring homes are open now, and yeah, we hope that the situation going better in the future, that we can start the practice in Finland, and your students can come to us. So we are, yes, we are at the present. Yes, we have to wait. That's the situation, and we have to go with that. Yes.
Okay, thank you. I have Minna and Kati here as well, so you can see them.
Hello.
Hello, Christina. It's
Hello.
so nice to see you and to hear that you are studying still, even though COVID-19. It's so good to see you and know that you are okay.
Yes, same from me. It's so nice to hear from you, and hope everything is fine with you and with all the other teachers. And thank you so much for the great experience.
Kati, just wait a moment. I have to show you something.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The puppies from Linda.
Oh, fantastic.
So you have 3 dogs now.
Yes.
That's nice.
Okay.
Okay, now I come here. You can see who is talking. So, thank you, our international partners. I wish you a nice day. We go on with the program, and actually all the good will end at some point, and we are heading to the end of this event. I hope you enjoyed. I did. It was very, very nice to have this event. I was very nervous, but everything, I guess, went quite well. I hope you learned something about Sampo, what we do among international actions, who we are and who we deal with. It's time to say goodbye, and I ask all the whole team, join us here so everybody can see us. And from my and my team's behalf, I wish you a very nice, colorful autumn. Thank you for participating. Let's take care and let's keep safe. So, goodbye. It was nice seeing you and meeting you.
Bye. Goodbye.
Sit video.
Maailma tarvitsee osaavia ja motivoituneita työn sankareita. Sankareita, jotka valmistavat maukkaita annoksia tulisin liekein. Pilkkovat ja pätkivät vihannekset täydellisyyttä hipoviin salatteihin. Sankareita, jotka pitävät huolen siitä, ettei kukaan jää sähköttä. He asentavat ja huoltavat sähkölaitteistoja. Sankareita, joiden käsissä talot rakentuvat suunnitelmista todeksi. He luovat kestävät perustat sekä luovat laadukkaan kokonaisuuden viimeistelyyn asti. Sankareita, jotka taitavat koneiden käytön luodakseen uusia osia ja laitteita, sorvaavat ja jyrsivät tarkkuudella ja huolellisuudella. Sankareita, jotka pitävät huolen meistä elämämme kaikissa vaiheissa, lapsuudesta vanhuuteen. He eivät murru vaikeissakaan tilanteissa, vaan kestävät painetta. Sankareita, jotka ajavat tuhansia kilometrejä toimittaakseen lastit turvallisesti perille. Kiemuraiset tiet ja vaihtelevat luonnon olosuhteet ovat heille arkea. Meiltä valmistuu työn sankareita alalle kuin alalle. Oletko sinä yksi heistä? Voit olla mitä vain. Ole sinä. Toimi nyt.